welcome back to the Headbangers Ball. The next part of tonight's show is going to be coming to you from Berlin in Germany, where we've hooked up with one of the heaviest tours known to metalkind in recent months. Now, it's got a great international lineup, I'll tell you that in just a moment, but you may already know that this tour has been going under the name of the Full of Hate Festivals, and let me tell you straight up that MTV in no way condones this name. Indeed, it seems particularly inapt, bearing in mind the problems that have been going on in Germany in recent months. So I've set the record straight there for you. Let me tell you a little bit about the lineup. As I said, it's truly international. We have GODFLESH from the Netherlands, Taymat from Sweden, Cannibal Corpse from the USA, Carcass from the UK, and headliners Death. So we're going to bring you all the action, and first up we're going to show you GODFLESH live on stage here in Berlin. It's time to meet GODFLESH, and I'm joined by Jan Chris. How are you?
I'm really fine, thank you.
All the way from Holland, and this is the last night of the tour for you, so how's it gone?
Really well. I think we had crowds varying from like 12 to 1,800 people a night, so it was really good for us. We went on first, but we had really good crowd responses, and the album seems to be doing really well, and we're doing fine actually.
Great. Now tell us a little bit about the album False, and also it had 2 new members on there. I was wondering how they contributed to it.
For a great part, because the album, we wanted to get away from like the very brutal, very basic death metal and put some more like melodic influences, more mainstream metal influences in it. And especially our guitarist, Boudewijn, contribute to that a lot, because he's very much into like Thin Lizzy and very melodic, you know, hard rock stuff. We had like twin leads on the album as well. As far as the drummer are concerned, his name's Ed, and he's like, everyone on this tour agrees, like one of the best drummers on the European metal scene. So obviously it's really great working with those people. It's yeah, we're like a real band now. We developed a lot from the first album, but you know, every band starts out somewhere, and we're going pretty well at the moment.
Because you've had a couple of lineup changes, haven't you? Do you think that the band is like a stable unit now?
Absolutely. We had like GODFLESH Mark 1 and Mark 2, and this is like the real GODFLESH. Wanted to get away from like the typical gore thing. I think we're like one of the very few death metal bands that actually deal with social lyrics, because I'm from like a hardcore background and I felt very limited in doing my vocals. The lyrics, that's one thing you can be limited in death metal, I think. Plus, with all the shit happening right now with the upcoming racism and fascism, a lot of bands don't want to have the mark like political band on, but I think nowadays you really have to make your standpoint. And I did one song which is called State of Mind, and that is my very direct opinion on racism. And as I speak German, I always, you know, say this song is about racism, about, you know, foreign hate. And I've experienced every night on this tour that we always have the crowd really appreciate it, and they shout like in German against racism and against fascism, and it makes me feel real good on stage. GODFLESH is a live band, and we like to play live very much, and I don't think that we really need singles or a lot of airplay, because, you know, death metal, I think, is still very much of an underground type of thing, and people really seem to support us very well. So, and, you know, you're not selling like huge amounts of albums in death metal, and, you know, a good quality video costs a lot of money, and we made one now because we'd done it fairly cheap, although we think it's like a good video that shows like how our qualities live are. And I think if you're a good live band, that will pay off in the end, because people will enjoy you and come back to your gigs for the next time. Never in any dose, about the message